This is the way it feels to move through summer in Lululemon. Iconic Align softness without the front seam. For our smoothest look and feel ever, summer won't know what hit it. Stretch your limits in the non-stop flexibility of the new Lululemon Align No-Line Pant in select stores and at Lululemon.com.
Savor every last drop of summer with Starbucks. From bold refreshers to rich cold brews, the sunniest season only gets better with a handcrafted iced beverage in your hand. Available for a limited time. Your summer favorites are ready at Starbucks.
You're listening to DraftKings Network.
Great mood. Welcome to Good Follow Show, presented by DraftKings. It's me, your girl, Roz Goldenwater, and who are you, young lady?
I am Logan Hackett. But first, Roz, when you're doing your little dancey dance, I have to say your nails look phenomenal.
Oh, period. Thank you so much for noticing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in a new era in my life. I am in my nail girly journey era. I was such a boring girl who just played ball and like never did my nails. And now I'm like doing designs and all the things. And now I talk like this. And I'm giving fiesta right now. Okay. These nails say fiesta to me. And the reason why it's a fiesta and it's a party is because we're so excited to have a guest joining us on the show today. Friend to the show, Meadowlark family. You know him from all the shows on Dan Le Batard and Alley Oop. Our guy, Juju.
Hey,
what's up, Juju?
Don't I be a good follow serving everybody? What's up, y'all? Happy to be back. Thank y'all for having me back, man. It's such a fun place to be. Where in the world else would I rather be? Nowhere.
Oh, maybe
no
in France
place
with Logan.
I'd rather be.
Hey.
Oh, do you guys not know that one? Is that a?
No, I was with them. I'm here to support.
Yeah.
I'm here to support.
my song collection is more of the ghetto dialect, so I don't think that's one.
We're a show of lots of diversity of palettes of taste here at Good Follow. Speaking of palettes of taste, I got a menu for you. This is an all-star WNBA all-star voting show. The first returns are in. We're going to have some observations of that. And then for fun, guys, around sometime by the time you watch this in like a day or so, voting is over. So Juju, Logan, and myself, we're going to build our all-star ballots. I just want to tap my own shoulder, maybe this one.
Yeah.
Because your girl represents Good Follow. Good Follow has a media vote. Well, not Good Follow. I have a media vote, but I represent for Good Follow in the All-Star game. So I take it as a great honor, and we'll discuss. Logan?
You need a crown for that one. A huge honor. But y'all, just a reminder, everyone, the crown can be yours when you tune into our new episodes that now drop twice a week, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday. You can watch on YouTube or wherever else you get your podcasts. But y'all, are you ready to get into it? We are having some good vibes today.
I know, and you are being such a good sport. Like anything we throw at you, she's like, yes, and the crown can be yours if. Like, segue. You're doing great, sweetie. Go on, Logan.
Thank you. Well, you know who else is doing great is all the people doing the All-Star voting, because I'm pretty sure there's record numbers. I've seen it all over my social, and it's only open for a few more days. Now, if you don't know, fan votes account for 50% of the vote, whereas current players and media panel, Roz, account for 25% each. So last Friday, the first returns for fan voting came out, and there's been a lot of discourse about the results. But y'all, what do you think about the current top 10 standings based on the fan votes?
I mean, look, salute to my sister, Caitlin Clark, but you can tell the Caitlin Clark effect is echoing throughout the fever. I'm looking at a first name and a last name right now that I would have never thought would be up there.
Who?
The first name start with an L, last name end with a hull. because salute to my sister, but goodness gracious
respect
alive.
for Lexi Ho. Respect,
Right,
respect.
She
Right.
tough as nails, chase leches. But at the same time, wow.
Yeah, you almost got to shout out the FIBA fan base, because at least they're super active and engaged. 4 players in the top 10. But for me, what stands out, what we don't have shown on the graphic, is the numbers of voting participation increasing, honestly, since the last season. And a rising tide lifts all ships. I mean, it's around Caitlin Clark. So the Caitlin Clark effect is real and the league is still growing. So before the 2023 season, the top vote getter was Asia Wilson with guess how many votes? Like, just give me a ballpark range. Guess the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands.
4,000.
Oh, I was going to say 40,000.
That's ridiculous. Logan,
he has no faith.
You are. If this was Prices Right, Logan, you would have went over. But
$1
in 2023, the top vote getter was Asia Wilson with 35,968 votes. The next year, Caitlin Clark comes in. The top vote getter is Caitlin Clark with 216,427 votes. And excuse me, I might be saying this wrong. It's actually after the first round of votes come in, that early first round. So y'all understand the point I'm trying to make. We went from 40,000 or 36,000 to 200,000 when Caitlin Clark came in. And maybe what's more important to me is that now this season in 2025, the first round of returns has Caitlin at way higher than 200 something. She's at 515,000, which shows so much growth. We're talking about 500,000 votes came in for Caitlin Clark. Also, equally impressively, is Napheesa Collier at almost 500,000 votes, 484. Damn. So it's to say it is a lot of Caitlin Clark driving this stuff, but it's growing and it's taking everyone. There's a lot of interest and it's taking everyone with them.
I want to know the final number on how many. I wonder if we're going to crack 1 million this year.
Well, another thing that I thought was interesting was where Angel Reese was in that voting, because Angel Reese was number 13 and she had pulled in far this first round of early votes coming in 173,367 votes, which I think is interesting because it don't make sense. The math ain't mathin'. Angel Reese is the most followed player on social media. She's got 5 million followers on Instagram. And then after that, it's not even close. The next one is Caitlin Clark, who's at 3.5. And then after that, it's I think it's Sabrina at 1 something, but it's not even close. So where's her fan base? I'm not, let me not get beat up here. But more importantly, there's 12 players in front of her. So is that fan base not as active and engaged in the moment where it matters most?
She got to post an Instagram story with the link. Say, hey guys, voting's open just in case you didn't see it.
Right. She can't be too cool. You can't be too cool promoting this and that. And don't forget to promote yourself. That's what I be doing. I promote everybody's stuff except myself. And I feel like my sister falling victim to that because of course everybody gonna go where she point. But sometimes, she want to point at the podcast a little more than the actual All-Star voting. So salute to her.
Maybe she doesn't want to shill, you know what I mean?
Right.
But that's just something I found interesting. I was looking through it and I was like, wait a second. And so that's a correlation I made. I'm not really sure why that's happening, but.
Very interesting.
Look, if she say jump, take on jump. My bad, sis.
Right.
Well, with just a few days of voting left, it is now time for us to make our own votes. Now, Roz actually gets a very special media vote, but just like everyone else, we have picked 4 backcourt and 6 frontcourt players. We've also picked who we think the 2 captains should be, and then we're going to reveal all of the picks to each other. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with guards. Juju, who do you have in your backcourt?
All righty. Here goes nothing. I got Paige Beckers. Number 1, I got Sabrina Ionescu. Number 2, I got Ryan the Howard. Number 3, and Big Al, Alicia Gray. Number 4. Don't beat me up.
I just knew your ballot was going to be heavy biased and skewing towards the Atlanta Dream.
No.
You see his jersey. You see
This
his
is not
jersey.
bias. This is actual factuals. This is no centennial of bias. This is my actual allegiances to the just the sanctity of the game here.
Okay, because I could be accused of Liberty affiliations or affinity for Liberty players because my backcourt is similar to yours in 3 spots. So
Yeah.
do I have that? Yes, I have. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I'm tripping. Wow. Okay. I just realized you don't even have Caitlin Clark out there.
Oh, you gonna
That's
say it out
crazy.
loud into the microphone? You gonna snitch on me like that? Oh my goodness.
Wait, am I tripping? Wait, so your 4 backcourt votes doesn't even have Caitlin Clark on it. Is it because
Look,
she got injured and missed a
There
couple
we
games? What is
are.
your
There
reasoning?
we are.
Did you forget
There we
about
are.
her?
No, I did not forget about her. My sister played 7 games and she missed 5 games. Like this is not a very long season.
Paige is on there, by the way.
You hot right now. Thank you, Logan, because you have Paige Beckers there, who also missed a chunk of the season of this beginning part of the season with a concussion
Yeah.
and was feeling sick.
Yeah, but
And
when she
Sabrina
came
is
back,
out
Her
indefinitely.
team is in 11th place in the league, and you got Caitlin, who's being leaned on for so much that the Fever need to do, and
yes, and they
also
got beat.
has the fan vote.
Yes, she has the fan vote. That's what I'm saying. I'm not influenced by the fan vote. The fan vote is the fan vote. But this is my actual vote. When Paige got back, guess what? The Wings look better when she got back. She got their first home W in front of Gino Ariema when she came back. She making every single game competitive when she came back. When Caitlin came back, of course, she did a wonderful job against your Liberty, but she got spanked against them Valkyrie. She got spanked. Like they not necessarily doing what the folks think she doing. Like she went like 1 for her last 17, 19 threes. I'm not saying she isn't deserving to be on the All-Star team. I'm saying the starters, your best ability is your availability. And Paige come out and show out she's so accurate. Her efficiency is just at a little higher clip, in my opinion.
Okay. First of all, we pushed you into a corner and you swung right back at us, Juju. You had your arguments. This is very much good. Let it be known at Good Follow, this is a safe space for opinions, okay? All right, so that's your starting group for backcourt. Can you show Roz Golden-Wooday's starting group? I had some different choices there. So for me, the things that seemed pretty clear for me was Caitlin Clark, Alicia Gray, Sabrina Ionescu. Ryan Howard is one of those like immediate reserve pickups. Like, she'll be an all-star reserve. I didn't think the Dream needed 2 players there, in my opinion, but where I had my conflict was, is it Skylar Diggins or Paige Beckers who gets that 4th vote for me for the guard position? And for me, Sky's on a better team. She's averaging 18 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 1.5 steals, 3 turnovers, and is shooting about 44% from 3 in the field on a better team. But for me, it's really impressive to me that as a rookie, I didn't even realize Paige was averaging 18 points per game. She's tops in assists. She's averaging 6 assists. She really doesn't make a lot of mistakes, especially, again, given how much the ball is in her hand and how much, she's a rookie and her team isn't that good. Defensively, I already said this, Paige in college was disruptive as a defender. Her length, she gets steals, she gets blocks. She's averaging a block a game, 2 steals, only turns it over 2.5 times. And again, to your point, her efficiency. However, can I hold it against her that her team is just so bad? I don't think that's against Paige. I actually think it's more impressive that she's continuing to be this good, right, despite what the Dallas Wings are doing. So that was my hard part. I actually have a few days until I have to get my vote in at the time of taping this show. So can I get away with just saying Clark, Gray, Ionescu, and then either Smith Beckers, and I'll figure that out on my own time?
Absolutely not. Make a choice right now. Shame the devil.
It's not like the Storm are sitting at 2 or 3 either. They hanging around at the middle 5. I'm gonna give it to Paige. But I love you, Sky. I love you.
I love you too, Sky. And the Storm, like you say, the Storm are better than their numbers say right now. They just got a big win. Now Sabrina was out the other night, but they got a big win against the Liberty, and they show up, bro. Gabby Williams, I hope she made the team this year because they got some stars over there.
I was on the call for that game, and I made the similar case that Skylar Diggins did for Nneka, in that like Nneka changed the game for them. She's so efficient. Sky makes so much happen for that team. And they're lacking in depth, but they are very talented, veteran, and this year building in the continuity now. You got them players playing with each other for 2 years. Yeah. I actually think that they have a lot more potential to hit in the Storm. I'm really excited for them. And I expect to see both Sky and Nneka represent as all-stars in the All-Star game. Now, whether they're starters or not is different, but they're certainly all-star players. like there's nothing to really discuss about that.
Right.
Y'all, I'm so sorry we have to wrap this block up, but I want to show mine very quickly. It's pretty much a mix of like both of y'all's. But I more so went for popularity and play on the court. But yeah, I really didn't expect anyone else to do Kelsey Plum, which is why,
West Coast love. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and
I
love how she plays, especially I shouted her out for this once, but I'll say it again, my short queen, which she's not actually super short, but also shout out to Brittany Sykes, because I wasn't sure if anyone was going to put her on, but she really has some competition to make this list. Coming up, we reveal our front court votes. We'll be right back.
All right, everybody, it's UFC International Fight Week, and while hotels in Vegas may be sold out, there's still one vacancy left, and it's the lightweight title at UFC 317. Grab your own crown with DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. A new champ will be crowned when Ilia Topuria, who's come up from the featherweight division, collides with Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight title. Plus, Alessandro Pantoja puts his flyweight title on the line against Kai Kara France in a high-stakes co-main event. New to DraftKings Sportsbook, here's your main event. Just bet $5 and score $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code GOODFOLLOW. That's code GOODFOLLOW for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
With a Venmo debit card, you can Venmo more than just your friends. You can use your balance in so many ways. You can Venmo everything. Need gas? You can Venmo this. How about snacks? You can Venmo that. Your favorite band's merch? You can Venmo this. Or their next show? You can Venmo that. Visit venmo.me/debit to learn more.
You can Venmo this, or you can Venmo that. You can Venmo this, or you can Venmo that. You can Venmo.
The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted. Venmo purchase restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want is a great feeling. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Welcome back to Good Follow. Today's episode is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. It is now time to reveal the rest of our team, and I want to see who we all went with in the front court. So, Roz, you're up. I want to hear it.
All right. And Juju staying with us. Thank you, Juju, for being on the show. My 6 front court votes are Nafisa Collier, Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart, Alyssa Thomas, Nneka Ogwumike, and Jonquel Jones. The only one that I think, in my opinion, is controversial here might be Jonquel Jones, only because I think the injury may have hurt her and that she's missed a couple of games here. But given that voting is ending on like the June 28th, when I think of the body of work of what Jonquel Jones has done, I think that's worthy of her position in my front court ballot. You may be saying, oh, but She only averages, I think, something like 14 points per game or whatever. Before she got hurt, she was one of 2 players averaging a double-double. It was her and Angel Reese. And it's one of those things, like, you got to watch the games. If you're watching the Liberty, you understand just how important Jonquel Jones is to the Liberty's success. So those are my 6, and I'm standing 10 toes down on it. What's up?
What's that smell? Is anybody cooking in here? You know what I smell? I smell a little home cooking as well. You accused me of with the dream. Yes, Jonquel is amazing. And now, yes, you conveniently have 6 people in your front court as well. I don't like it at all. Make a choice. She is out of here, if you got to ask me. And I love Jonquel. I know how important she is, but that's not what we're doing. We got to get her up out of here. Salute to Jonquel Jones.
But you like the other ones. You feel like, Alyssa Thomas is another front court vote where I feel like you really got to be watching the games and understanding all that she does, and that, she's leading the league in assists, which she's done before. And for the Mercury, she just makes so much happening. Like, she just fills that stat sheet. So, yeah. I mean, where are you at with yours, Juju?
Look, I had my biggest problem was it's so many good guards in the league. I was like, let's put Slim from Brittany Sykes. Let's put her at 4 because she can play it if she wanted to. But yeah, I got Satu, Kiki, Brianna Stewart. I got, of course, you got to know Queen Fee, Asia Wilson, and the same thing you said, bruh. Alyssa Thomas, AT is just a little too important for the Mercury's eventual success because she missed some games. She had an injury, but bruh, I think they on like a 5-6 game winning streak right now. She got everybody out there looking crazy. She passed the hitman Sammy Whitcomb. Trey Ball. She passed over here. Hell, Trey Ball. Like, bruh, Makoa, Trey Ball. So it's like, bruh, she's the ultimate facilitator. She makes Satu even better. I think that she has to be on this list. But yeah, dog, everyone else deserves it as well.
And that's interesting because Satu absolutely is deserving of a front court starter position too. I just wondered, do the Mercury get 2 there? I felt that I had to make a choice, and I felt that ultimately I went AT, but Satu absolutely has a discussion around MVP even to be in the conversation the way she's been scoring the ball for the Mercury. And she's a little bit got a chip on her shoulder. I said this in another show once, like, I spoke with her. She said she heard all the chatter last season. The disrespect was loud, and now she's got a fresh slate. She's healthy, and she's just letting her game do the talking.
Right.
I have Kiki as a reserve all-star. She's been fantastic, but she was very close to making a starter vote for me. But I ultimately still said Jonquel just because of how strong the Liberty had started. They're having a bit of an injury bug and losing right now. But are we all in agreement that basically Fee, Asia, and Stewie are the givens?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And I had Kiki because whenever Shakira and they was injured this year, Kiki stepped up in the role that I didn't even expect her to step up in. So I feel like we may as well let her step up in this role. All-star starter.
I mean, she was Rookie of the Month, right? And I'm surprised you didn't bring up, your Atlanta Dream. Like, Bree Jones is a reserve candidate. Angel Reese is a reserve candidate as well. Aaliyah Boston is leading, one of the leading front court players in the fan vote, but she also has a reserve case. So there's a lot of talent here. Logan, what was you saying?
I was going to say, first of all, I have been loving watching Satu play recently. Like, I don't know. Well, you said it with the comment. She has something to her, but I even feel like she's starting to get big outside of like the inner circle of the W. Because I was at the Chicago and Phoenix game the other day, and somebody texted me, "Unicorn is balling." Mind you, this isn't like, this person can't even name the whole Fever team at this point. So I'm like, how the hell? Like, who, what, when, where, why, how? How do you even know that she's called Unicorn? That is crazy. But I think my team is actually a mix of both of y'all's. If I'm not mistaken, it might look a bit more like Juju's. Oh, it is Juju's. We have the exact. Okay. Oh wait, except for JJ.
Oh, except for Caitlin, yeah.
Okay, so why did you keep Jonquel Jones in yours despite the injury?
Honestly, I didn't fully think of the injury and her possibly not even playing, but pretty much based on history, her double doubles were insane, and you saw that when she came away from the Liberty, when she stopped playing because of her injury, they took a little dip. They had to completely reconfigure their whole game strategy, and I mean, we're seeing it now, especially with other players coming down, but she is an impactful player. And you were saying it on the show, but it wasn't until she left that you were really able to see her impact.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one could argue, and there's plenty of important players on the Liberty. It's kind of a dumb argument anyway, because I'm sure they don't care, right? But one could argue Jonquel Jones is the most important player on the Liberty. But I also could equally make you an argument for why Breanna Stewart is, or, the importance of what, Ionescu is doing out there. So I think what's key is that they got players that are that important and everyone's willing to sacrifice for one another.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I just want to say, because I didn't think we were going to be talking about the reserves at all. I thought we had windows to stay into. Brother, I cannot go on this broadcast and not mention the work that Kayla Thornton is out there doing with them Valkyrie. Kayla is out there showing her behind this year after a great tenure with the Liberty. You feel me? She bringing the experience, and Valkyrie been going through injuries. They've been going through overseas obligations, and she been a steady ship that's just been tray ball in your mouth, tray ball to the hole,
game winner, game winner,
rebounds, right? Game winners,
right?
Like, salute to Kayla
Player
Thornton,
of the Week award. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Go,
look out for them Valkyrie, bro. The Valkyrie ain't no regular just expansion team that you finna just play with. Nah, you better practice before you go over there. Get you one in.
Juju, what's the plural of Valkyries again?
Valkyrie. It ain't no S on it. I feel like it shouldn't be an S on Valkyrie. It sound cooler.
Yeah, no, shout out to Kayla Thornton for sure, Ski. I certainly hope that in one way or another, she finds her way on a reserve role. Reserves are voted in by the coaches, starters, 50% media, 50% fans, 25% media, 25% players.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, is that the end of the show, guys?
It is. That was so much fun.
I could talk 8 more hours on this, but yeah, DraftKings, salute.
Debating your picks.
Nah, not debating my picks.
No, this is a safe space. All opinions welcome. Juju, you're the best. We love having you on.
Thank you.
Logan, enjoy your time in France. Thank you all for watching Good Follow. We're presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. We do Tuesday and Thursday drops. Yes, all the things. We do Tuesday and Thursday drops. Subscribe, comment, follow us on social media. Tell your friends, get the word out there. We've been waiting for this scraggly 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Can y'all get us 20 more people here? Come on. Let's do it as a team. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next week.
Bye, guys.